my name is Erica Rascon. Thank you for joining me for this session today. We're going to walk through Sun Salutation A. It's a very brief sequence that you can repeat over and over again that targets all the major muscle groups of the body and can really help to bring some energy into your day. So start by coming towards the front edge of your mat or your space, wherever you might be practicing. Bring your feet towards the center of your body. Let your big toes touch or come as close as they comfortably can. The important thing is that your middle toes are facing forward and you're able to rest your weight evenly between all four corners of both feet. Draw length through your spine. Draw your chin back so that your ears are over your shoulders. As you inhale, take both of your arms up overhead with your palms facing each other. As you exhale, put a little bend into your knees, hinge at your hips, and start to forward fold, taking your hands down to the ground in front of your feet. Now, for many of us, we want to just get our hands to the ground, and we round our backs to do that. Think about keeping a connection between your ribs and your thighs. That's going to protect your back as you sort of take this forward fold. And that may mean that you need to bend the knees through the whole practice, and that's okay. Release your head down, let the head hang. With your next inhalation, come halfway up. Start to straighten your arms, straighten your legs, and then think about dropping your chest down between your shoulders. Now, if your hands and feet don't comfortably line up like this with your back straight, this is a good opportunity for you to maybe just bring your hands to your shins. Or if you have yoga blocks, take your hands to your blocks. Those things are awesome. I love them. Use an exhalation to bend your knees, take your hands down to the mat, step back with your right foot first, and then your left, and lower your knees. Now, I like to come into Cobra with this plank variation. A lot of us who are just starting a yoga practice might not be comfortable taking full plank and going through chaturanga and all that. So you come into this low plank variation with your knees down, create a long line of energy from the crown of your head towards your knees, bend your elbows in towards the body as you lower your chest. Nice. Untuck your toes. Let the tops of your feet rest onto the mat. Squeeze the elbows and the shoulders in. And then inhale, press your pubic bone into the ground, lift your chest. Keep the space of like a grapefruit right behind your head. So you don't want to crane your head back. That's not going to help your back bend too much, but it can create compression in your back that you don't want. So maybe just keep the space of a grapefruit or a softball in the back of the neck. Draw the shoulder blades together and use your back muscles for the lift. Exhale, release. Pass through that low knee plank position. And then we're going to find downward facing dog. So start to take your hips back towards your heels. And then press into the balls of your feet to lift your hips. Keep a long spine as you drop your ears between your biceps. Maybe start to lower your heels towards the mat and straighten your legs. If that's too much on your legs and your back, keep a little bend into the knees. Maybe your heels will touch the mat, maybe they don't. Each is okay. Take one more full breath here. And then look towards the front of your mat, and on an exhalation, step your right foot forward, followed by your left foot, and take that forward fold again, maybe with your knees bent. Now we're going to take the half lift, straightening the legs, straightening the arms, bringing your hands to your props if you'd like to, and then we're going to lower down again. Use an inhalation to press into the feet, come all the way up to standing, fingertips and gaze overhead. Exhale, take your hands to your heart. Now, we did that first sun salutation at a very, very slow pace, just to kind of work through the mechanics of it. In a traditional class, you would do it vinyasa style, where you're doing one breath per movement. So we're going to give that a try now. It can get a little fast-paced, just breathe. We're good. It's just yoga. It's not the end of the world. Come to the front of your mat. Bring your feet so that they run parallel to one another, big toes towards the center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back with your left foot, followed by your right. Lower the knees, bring the chest to the ground. All on the exhalation. Inhale, Cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll spend 3 to 5 breaths in the down dog. This is one of the only postures that you'll generally hold a few breaths in. With your next exhalation, look forward, step forward with the left foot, followed by the right, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, up to standing, fingertips and gaze overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Check in with yourself and just see how you're feeling. See if any part of the body is giving you feedback. It could be energetically, like in your mood or energy level. It can also be physical. Like notice if there's a muscle that's saying like, hey, I'm awake, or I need a little bit more work. Just sort of take a second to observe what's going on in the body. We'll take 2 breaths here. Now we'll start with that sun salutation again. We're going to do it twice, back to back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, right foot followed by the left and lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, Cobra. Maybe press a little bit more into the hands. Exhale, down dog, 3 to 5 breaths. Maybe you draw your chest a little bit closer to your shins as you press into the hands. Exhale, right foot forward, followed by the left, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, come up to standing, fingertips and gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart, right into the second side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, take it down. Half lift. Step back, left foot followed by the right. Lower down to your Cobra. Inhale for that Cobra pose. Exhale for your down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Left foot followed by the right, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold again. Inhale up to standing, fingertips and gaze overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Now, that's how we work our way through a Sun Salutation A with some adjustments for beginners. There's another variation that allows you to take full plank into chaturanga. There's variations for hop backs. So we'll go ahead and explore some of that now. You're welcome to continue with the variations that we were just working on, but I do want to offer these for those who are interested. So to start at the beginning with the mat, the beginning is the same. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. This time when you exhale, take your hands down to the mat, come up to your knees, and just think about shooting your feet towards the back of the mat. We're not going to do like a handstand hop here necessarily. We're not quite to there for beginner level, but it's just a little hop. So you take your hips up and then take your feet back. Bend the elbows. Shift your weight forward. I'm actually going to scoot back. I feel like I might not be in the frame. Shift your weight forward so that your wrists take most of the weight of the body, or your hands take most of the weight of the body, and your wrists are right under your shoulders. Elbows bend in. Chaturanga as you send your chest down to the mat. Now bring your chest forward, upward facing dog. Press into the tops of the feet, draw your shoulder blades together, open your heart, maybe take your chin up slightly. Roll over the tops of your feet, send the hips up first, find your down dog. Gaze forward, bring your feet together, bend your knees, and we're going to hop towards the front of the mat. Think about bringing your hips over your hands as much as you can. It's okay if they don't get there, it's just the intention. Like that. And then we'll take that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, fingertips and gaze overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. So now you have that in your tool belt. If you ever go into a class and you notice people are like hopping around on their mat, that's just another variation that you can take. They'll take you into handstand in some classes. It'll be all sorts of fun. Take it one step at a time. It's been a pleasure working with you. Have a great day. Namaste.